Now, depending on a bottle of regular alcohol and a paper towel, you can clean your document protector off, so the next time you need to use it for whatever chord you need to move, you could put it on there. Now, another one that throws a lot of people is the E flat chord. Now, let me explain how you can make one. Let's say you need to know an E flat chord. Back up one letter of the alphabet, because you can't slide an E chord down a fret, it would be off the page. But we can slide a D chord up a fret. So let's circle the notes that are in a D chord. The D is obviously our root. Okay. The other notes in a D chord are F sharp. Make that big enough that when you slide it up you can see the A. And we have another A here that we don't always use, and there is an F sharp there that we don't always use. Remember, the D chord that beginners learn is a shortened form. And now that we see that, we could slide this up one fret and have an E flat chord. Would be right there. Now, as long as we know that we could either call this E flat or D sharp. The reason we call this E flat is because we'd have to call this an F double sharp. There's no G in a D sharp chord. It would be D sharp, F double sharp, and that's a G. So we call this an E flat chord. Now you could either put your first finger here and use your second, third, and fourth fingers to play this, or second, third, fourth, whichever way you can stretch. Or you can put this as the root. Here you could shorten the chord at the other end. If you want the third in the root, and sometimes you will, you can hold this and these two, and you'd have the same chord, only with the third in the root. If you want the 5 in the root, you could hold these two, and because you've already got an A sharp there, or a B flat if we're calling this an E flat chord. But you could either hold all 4 of these, or you could hold 3 of these, or you could hold these 3 and leave this open in the middle. You can also do what's called open voicings. You could hold this D, this this E flat, this B flat, and this G right there. Even if you left that out, you'd still have a chord. You could mute that. That's called an open voicing, and it'll give you a different sound than the full one. But once you've diagrammed all the notes in the chord, you can see all the other fingerings.